So started day 13, just heading out of our campsite, nice sandy track, and we're heading towards Lyndhurst, Maree Way. Oh. Saw a whole bunch of bikes go past on the highway, and probably that's their support crew now. Probably 8 bikes or something. Interested to see what they're riding. So we'll see how dusty it is up here. Wow.
We weren't going to hop in here, but it's bloody perfect. 29 degrees.
Yep. We just came for a look and I just jumped in. And it's good.
And Mick's still driving around.
And Mick, we don't know where he is, he's lost. But we're doing all we can to find him.
Oh, I think I can relax a bit more to find Mick. Can you guys do on the radio and ask Mick where he is? These guys don't want to come in.
And Mick would love it.
Yeah, Mick would love it.
Yeah.
Leaving Coward Springs. Had a nice dip in the pool there. And headed back onto the track. Check out the bubbler. No idea what it is.
Oh, that's cool. Look at it, it's going nuts now.
What do you think, Rich?
I think I'll go for a dip.
Awesome. You gonna test the temperature?
No.
We're on the moon. At Lake Eyre South and walking down to the water, hopefully. It's kind of a bloody long way though. Still going and it's super mushy. I think I've come as far as I can. Yep, kind of stuck now. The drones come to rescue me. Here we go, a couple of planes standing on their tails. A couple of galahs. They're loving it. The Lake Eyre Yacht Club. Would love to come up for the regatta one year. Okay. Commonwealth Railways. So this stuff's all in Maree. There's an outdoor railway museum there, and after we visited Maree we went to Farina, which is basically a ghost town, and you can drive around and look at all the abandoned buildings there. And the bakery was unfortunately closed the day we were there. Bit of a fixer-upper, but it wouldn't take too much. Light filled, spacious rooms, airy. Picturesque views. This is a $33 steak. Compared to our, what was it, $51 steaks in Birdsville. It's about twice the size. So yeah, countries SA trumps Queensland.
Till tomorrow.
This is where we stayed last night at the Leigh Creek Hotel Copley. It was really good. We had some nice food and plenty of drinks, and had an awesome fire at the back. We met a big crew of bike riders who had done this pretty much the same trip as us, but from Sydney, and went across to Simpson. And yeah, we're going to go and get some more supplies, fuel, and head to the Flinders Ranges. There's some big spiders in the outback. So finally, as we got closer to the Flinders Ranges, we saw some actual features in the landscape. And you know, probably everything's been flat since we left central Victoria, I guess. So this was just awesome to see the Flinders Ranges. It's a place I've wanted to go for a long time, and this was just a taste, I guess, of one day of kind of travelling through, but we got through some pretty nice gorges, and then some more kind of flowing roads, and yeah, really checked it out. Even this footage probably doesn't do it justice, and the same as anything else you look up online, you kind of have to go there. It's not really like anything else, certainly not anything in Victoria, because it's so much, it's kind of sparse, the tree colour and everything, but yeah, it's just absolutely awesome. Day 14, and we're in the Flinders Ranges. Came from Leigh Creek this morning and got some supplies, and now we're just cruising around. Awesome. Goats or something up on that hill there. So apart from visiting the Flinders, we had a fair distance to travel. So we head down through Hawker, Peterborough, and down to Hattah and had dinner at the pub there and stayed behind the pub. Okay, so we stayed last night behind the pub and had a nice meal. Up to day 15, a whole lot of windmills out there. And yes, we're getting back to Victorian weather. It's cold and it's been cold every night overnight, but tonight it doesn't feel like it's actually going to get warmer. So I've laid up, I've put the mitts back on the bike there, which should help a lot. Anyway, we're going to smash it out to Mildura and stay near Hattah tonight. This is a big propeller blade from one of the wind farms, windmills, and it's freaking huge. Hopefully it's actually all on screen. And yeah, it's really foggy this morning and I can't see anything at my visor, so I'm riding with my visor up at 100 k's an hour, which is kind of not that much fun. But anyway, we ain't in the desert no more. So we smashed out a few k's, and along the way we stopped at the what's known as the Midnight Oil House off their album cover. It's kind of cool to have a look at. There's lots of sandstone buildings all over South Australia, so in the towns as well. But yeah, we just smashed out a few k's this morning. We're on the Murray now. There's houseboats and stuff. This is a museum here.
How you going?
Good. What's the mid-morning snack?
No, dunno.
What's the lunch?
The secret.
Lunch steak sandwiches.
It's a surprise.
With a starter of bacon. Let's have a look at the map. Last time I did a map update, I think I was between Oodnadatta and William Creek perhaps. So we went to William Creek and had lunch there and looked at all the planes taking off and stuff. Then we did this road out here to Lake Eyre. It's kind of like a moonscape along here, and there's a couple of bays you can go into. Unfortunately, water nowhere near where we were. Then we head down, stopped at Coward Springs for a swim, and a date's gone. And then head here, and you can also stop on Lake Eyre South. So we stopped there, and I actually walked out a fair way there and got stuck in the mud. Then into Maree, and then down towards Leigh Creek. We stayed at Copley, which is just near Leigh Creek there, in the pub, which was really good. And next page. And now we're heading across to Renmark. So we're in somewhere in Morgan at the moment. And last night we stayed somewhere here north of Burra, Hallett, right there. We stopped here for lunch at Lake. It's a bloody long drive and I've got a sore bum. It's really nice though. I think we'll use this picnic table over here and cook up our steaks and have some nice steak sandwiches for lunch. We're in Hattah on the Murray, and this is our last night of the trip. So It's a bit sad, I suppose. We've got a great spot here. The sun's just about to set. Just avoided the roos on the road out here. And the river's quite full and looking pretty nice. So we've literally just arrived. I'm going to set up camp now. So it's the final day of our trip. Just heading back to Melbourne today. Had a nice camp in Hattah here overnight. Made some pizzas in the camp oven, which is fun, even if it's a bit fiddly. And went for a sup this morning, which was really nice. So we just got to head out of this Hattah National Park and get onto the kind of main road. We're not going to stop very much today because it's Victoria, it's our home state. We've kind of been here enough, so just want to get home. So yeah, it's been a great trip. The guys have got on really well together, no hassles there at all. We got through the Simpson without too many issues. To see if everyone's coming. And yeah, haven't hit any animals. Rich lost his drone last night and landed it in the Murray. So it was a 5-year-old drone, so not the end of the world, although it did have a few things still on the memory card which we've lost, which is unfortunate. But no other issues really, and we've had such a great time. So keen to do another trip, maybe Cape or something. No issues at all with the Honda, of course. The only problem I had was the number plate fell off, but that's not a Honda part, so we can't really blame Mr. Honda for that. And I didn't lose too many things, only the valve caps and a pair of sunnies that I left in Birdsville, which is a little bit annoying because I had to do the entire desert crossing without any sunnies. And yeah, it's a nice morning. It's actually not too cold, and we're just gonna hit the road. See if everyone's coming. And yes, I was almost home, and the trip meter finally ticked over 5,000 kilometers for the trip. So that was kind of amazing. And then, yeah, just home.
Oh, Shadow, you missed me. Oh,
Yeah,
Shadow.
Just
Do I smell good? Do I smell good? Do I smell good?
Oh,
Yes, Shadow.